Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with DRN Market, and this is another I don't know, series, use your scraps. So today I'm just going to go ahead and make this mini collage board. This is just cardstock. It's very inexpensive, but I figure, layering, when you layer more papers on, then it'll strengthen it. So let's see here. I think I'm going to do Mod Podge today. What did I do with my protector piece? I went and found a larger piece of paper. And then one of the subscribers, thank you, suggested doing bookmarks. So I'm just going to do like 2-inch bookmarks when I'm done, when this is dried. And I mean, there'll be some left over, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? There's two pieces here. I think I'm going to pull this apart. Have a little bit more room to work on. Maybe I'll do it this way. Just that Mod Podge has a tendency to get kind of crazy. And then I have several different pieces over here. This is book page, not book page. Oh my gosh, binder page. This coffee dyed. This is music page in a different language. I have dictionary page, ledger page. This is a children's library book page. This is just really a scrap. This one right here. I don't know. I thought it was interesting, so I pulled that out. Again, more music page. I kind of like this. It kind of gives you a different feel. This is digital pages from Artie Mays. So I must have used that for something. They're all glued together. And then graph paper, tissue paper, packaging paper that has some green splatters on it. So I thought that was a good assortment. But we never know what this is actually going to look like when till we get it all cut apart. So I'll just tear some pieces here just to get going. Decide to use the Mod Podge. I know Mod Podge kind of gives a different texture. Oh, my paintbrush is wet, so I'm going to dry that off a little bit. I know keeping them on water is probably not the best, but if I don't do that, they'll never get in water. Let's see here. Okay, both lights are on. I don't know, the lights kind of playing tricks on me today. Have some shadowy parts, I guess. And yeah, I'll just let it hang over just a little bit just to make sure we're covering everything. What I'm going to do though is when I go back, I will see, is that too far down? I'm not sure if you guys can see that. We'll make sure we trim it off, and I'll give a coat on top, and then that way that's another protective coating. Oh, you know what I should do? That'll have to be a part 2 though, because this has to really dry really well. Is get this dried really well, get them cut apart, and then laminate them. That'll really give it some protection. Especially, I was thinking bookmarks. They're going to be handled quite a bit. You guys, I think that's what I'm going to do. So it'll just be a part 2 is all. I mean, I could cut these apart and then kind of go from there. So, okay, we use that one. I'm just going to go in with some more random pieces. Get rid of that part. I'm going to get some pretty heavy margins on these pages, so I mean, it's okay. Yeah, in order to laminate this though, even though I can dry it with the heat tool, it'll take a day of drying, so I won't be able to do that all in one day. See, just trying to some random areas here. So are you guys using your scraps? I kind of didn't want the same page there. Let's go ahead and maybe get this page on there. Just use all different widths and heights and everything. Mine end up being kind of either rectangle or square. Like I said, you just don't, when you cut these, you're just going to be different. They are not going to be the same at all. And I have noticed too, using the Mod Podge, it does really strengthen your page even more. So you just, like I said, you got to give it that extra drying time though. I mean, if you weren't going to laminate it, not so much, but since I'm going to be laminating it, yeah. I don't. It does have a internal drawing. It needs to, kind of like paint, I mean, it's dry to touch, but there's still the inside part that's not completely dry. And that's what I found with Mod Podge. I just think because it's a wetter adhesive glue. I don't like this. This is cool. I think what I'll do with this is put something under here first. Let's see. We got some of the ledger paper. It was kind of interesting to use. Just like the numbers and the lines. Oh, I think I get a piece that'll fit on there. Oh yeah, how are you guys? Are you guys using scraps or what are you making? There we go. I'll push that up a little bit just to make sure. I've just come to realize that, yeah, you need a little bit hanging off. It kind of just works a little bit better. Put that there on the edge. Kind of bring it in a little bit. Oh, it's moving. Oh, there we go. This will probably be a good time also to, I don't want that bat on the edge a little bit more, but you know what, I'm just going to leave it. It's might rip it too much. Like a good time to any paint splatters or anything like that. This would actually work out. And then just let it, make sure that it's really dry after that. Like I said, I'm not sure like if there's a standard size of bookmarks. So if you guys know, just let me know in comments. I just figured I'm just going to go with the length of the paper. Let's see, put that down a little bit. And I have been, actually, I have been using those cards that I made. Those greeting cards. Just gave my son-in-law one of them with the little boy on it. Little boy face, that was cute, so cute. And, yeah, and then I just wrote the little not a sentiment, I just wished him, happy birthday, great day, and signed it. you know, it's kind of nice just having something on hand, honestly, and then get a little treat there with something handmade. So let's see here. Go the other way now. Now this one is just thin. The dictionary page is trying to move all over the place. Let's see, what other paper did I have over here? Oh, maybe get some different. We'll bring in some color too. I'm just getting rid of the edge, which don't matter here. We'll just put it here. And then, yeah, any distressing or anything like that. Now we're going to have to do that before we laminate. So and this probably will be a little bit warpy. Is that a word? But that's okay. I just want to kind of bring in some extra colors. You know, I'm doing the whole triangle thing with these papers, but I don't really think it's going to matter because I don't know where it's going to end up being, huh? Okay, well, we'll just keep going with the process. And if you notice, see, like dictionary, dictionary, dictionary. That's what I'm talking about, the triangle. I try to do that. I think it just gives it a, you know, you get a more even placement of papers, but if you're going to cut it up, I don't think it matters. Well, there we go. A little bit of red on there. Let's see. Oh, here's the, oh, what is this called again? Graph paper. That was a strange little piece. I'm just getting rid of the straight edges right now. So I'll just tear it again. Let's see here. Do it here. Like break up these two colors here. Oh, kind of come in. That's a strange little piece. I do when I get all the areas covered. Let's see, maybe one over here. Yeah, so if you guys have any more suggestions for what we can do with these like mini masterboards. We've done greeting cards. We've done, what else have we done? Oh, I did a cover, a book cover. Okay, what else have I done? I don't think I've done tags yet, actually. Did I? I'll have to look. I don't think I did. Oh, you know what? I did. I did. Because I turned them into thank you cards for my customers that, you know, purchase items from me. So I did do tags. Let me think what else I've done. Okay, let's see. We can get some more of this paper in here. Let's see, is that, oh, you know what? Wait, we have packaging paper we haven't used. So we'll get some of this in there. Okay. I like the jaggedness of it. mean, if there's a little bit of area that's not covered, it's okay because just go back. You know, I'm gonna have other embellishments on here, so that's kind of a weird piece. See, do we need any green? Oh, I didn't get any green on here. Well, you know, this is just ripping really crazy, isn't it? Now, well, I don't want it all bunched up right there. Here, maybe we'll just move some over here. There we go. That was quite a bit. See, what else can we put on here? Maybe we'll go this way with it. Like I said, I just, I'm not having them like all, I didn't want everything all bunched up. We'll go back with this piece here. Try to keep it, you know, mixed, a good mix. Those. And then even covering up the other ones too, you're getting another shade. So, okay, there's that. And I think that's it right there, huh? You know, I'm going to go ahead and put this, well, that piece isn't quite big enough. I'll just put a big piece here. No, don't like that. Okay, how about the green then? We could put the green, the ledger paper, or, you know what, maybe we'll put this piece in there. Just in the center, and then, I mean, it's going to be okay because it is not even going to be showing. Is that long enough? I mean, it's going to be cut apart, so it will be fine. Just trying to hold it. Doesn't move. Likes to move a little bit there. Okay. There we go. Could always add in some more of the brown packaging paper. Okay, we'll go that way. Kind of stuck to my finger. Now, actually, Mod Podge is actually, I think, a little bit more reasonable than some of the other glue. So if you're looking for, you know, a less expensive, oh goodness, it's going to stick to my papers. Let's pull that up. Okay, I think I got everything on there that I needed to get on there. So now, where is, oh, there they are. These are these round floral embellishments from Tracy Fox. So I thought maybe I might even just go ahead and start adding some of these in there. So I need to distress. The edges are white. So maybe it's a good different variety here. Okay, we'll just pull those out. And then we'll go ahead and distress those and put those on there also. I'm just going to go ahead and use the walnut stain distress. So right now I was just trying to think of anything and everything I can do to, you know, add the embellishment. Let's see, there's a little bit of white on there. That, oh, you know, I did punch these out. I probably missed is what I did. So we'll just go ahead and put these on also. And then that way everything's ready to, once it dries, it's ready to just cut apart. I don't think I can cut them apart yet. I will try. And see what happens. Now, when I Mod Podge these on, I might, this might bleed. Distress oxide. It looks like that one got stuck in the punch. A little bit ragged there, but that's okay. I just thought the florals would be a nice touch. And like I said, they're going to be cut anyway. Let's see. Trying to place these where I think they might look okay. And too, I can always go back in if too much of it gets cut off. You can always add a little bit more. Now there's different ways. If you don't have a laminator, just, let this dry, cut them apart, and, sew around the edges. I have a laminator, so that's why I'm choosing to laminate. But like I said, if you don't worry about, buying one. There's other ways. And if you don't have a sewing machine, you can always, hand stitch, or just make sure that it's really, the edges are down really well. Because like I said, if a bookmark you're going to, use, in and out of books. So that's the only thing. Just, just make sure those edges are all glued down really well. If you don't have any of that. Okay, let's see here. I ended up having like 6 for some reason, but that's okay. Just kind of go with that. And we'll just make sure that, they're down really well. Okay, that probably is a little too much. But this paper is a lot thicker than the other pieces that I used. And this does dry clear, which is nice. Don't have this mess. There we go. Now it's sticking. Sticking now because I'm not moving it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's probably really wet too because I have a tendency, I think, to use too much. Because I really want that to stick down. Yeah, you guys have to let me know what you think about this. I'm trying to be random where I place these. It doesn't always work that way, but you get your little these little mini masterboards going, and you just make whatever you feel. Like I said, I think even too, like if you get the edges down really well, you could make like postcards that you could actually put it in the mailbox and go through the postage. I'm gonna try that. I think I have something that I had sewn around. I really want to try that. I don't know if you guys noticed that big old thing of glue just popped right out. I just keep using the brush back and forth just to really get that to come out. Okay, you guys, that's kind of wrapping it up for the day there. Because like I said, this really needs to dry, as you can tell. A lot And lots of Mod Podge went on here. So this will just be a part 1 and a part 2. And we'll come back and I'll have all of these ready to go. They'll be cut out and laminated. So I think that's all that, I don't think we need any more embellishment on here. Maybe some paint splatters is the only thing I'm thinking of, because you don't want it too thick, it's going through the laminator. So let's see, I'm just trying to make sure there's not too much glue under there. Paintbrush is really having a hard time. Okay, let me go ahead and move the papers underneath. Maybe you guys get a little bit better look at that. And so I don't think it took too much time. Now I have more scraps. You always create more scraps. Anytime you're making anything, you end up with more scraps. So okay, you guys, and then also I have some charms, different types of charms that I'm going to. I'll do that in the next, in part 2, and then that way you guys can see that I'm adding the eyelets and the charms, just so it has something to hang over the book. If you you could use anything. You can even use jewelry. You don't have to have specific charms purchased. Okay, you guys, until next time, happy crafting. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.